Welcome back, everyone. Day 51 of my journey to lose 20 pounds in 90 days. My game plan is based upon research from Dr. Michael Greger and his two books, How Not to Die from the Top 15 Diseases and How Not to Diet. Based upon those two books, I have a game plan. This is day 51. My game plan is eat a whole food, plant-based diet according to Dr. Michael Greger. There's no other diet that's healthier for you and keep you thin than the whole food plant-based diet. In addition, you would be free of heart diseases, cancer, diabetes, stroke, dementia, all the top 15 diseases that people go through in America. All, all of them, the top 15 diseases can be prevented. Just eat a whole food plant-based diet. The closer you are, the more absolute you are, the purer you are, the healthier you will be. But if you cannot, then just minimize your meat intake, your chicken intake, and your fish intake. As simple as that. The key I learned is that you got to make sure if you have good seasoning, it tastes good, and you have a good source of protein, mainly from beans and tofu. If you don't know that you could get enough protein from eating a whole food plant-based diet, a vegan diet, then you don't know beans. That's what Dr. Michael Greger like to say. Beans have a lot of protein. In addition, there's a lot of fiber that prevents you from having any kind of colon cancer. So in it, the book also spelled out the need to drink 5 to 6 cups of water. That's all you need. You don't need a gallon or 2 gallons. If you eat a predominantly whole food plant-based diet, your body will be hydrated because whole food plant-based diet has mostly water in it. Intermittent fasting. I do intermittent fasting from at 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock. That's my eating window, which is about 5 hours. And then the rest of the hours I fast, which is 19 hours. Now, I have not been that regular the last few days, so I'm getting a little desperate. I'm past the halfway mark, and so I'm actually following more like a David Goggins, Goggins, intermittent fasting, in which you just eat one banana. Well, this morning I ate actually one banana, and an apple, and a grapefruit. So I eat three fruits, and I'm not gonna eat any more. So it's more like a 15, 20 minute eating window, and the rest are 25, 24 and a 23 and a half is a fasting window because I'm getting a little desperate and I've been binging too often. So I had felt a need to follow the David Goggins intermittent fasting protocol. You got to check him out. He's amazing. He set many world records. He lost 106 pounds in 90 days. He went to the Navy SEAL Academy, the Ranger, and also the Air Force Top One. It's amazing. It's great willpower, very motivational. And so I kind of learned from him. I had to monitor and adjust because my progress is, I'm not seeing as fast or as effective as I can. But after I lose all my weight to 168.6, well, actually, I like to lose another 10 after that. So it'll be another 90 days journey, and another 12. And then after that, of course, I will definitely do a whole food plant based as pure as I can. But now I have to modify and adjust. I don't know how many days I can do the David Goggins. He did it for 90 days. I like to do at least one, maybe twice, maybe 10, maybe 11 days. I'm not sure. I gotta see how I feel and how strong I am and my willpower and how hungry I feel. So it's a lot of things I have to monitor and adjust. Sleeping 6 to 9 hours. I average about 7, but I find when I start eating meat, like I binge like crazy yesterday, a lot of chicken, smoked chicken. Oh, it was delicious. But anyway, I find I have to sleep much more when I eat meat. And I find my joints a little more hurt. There's more pain in them, like inflammation and or pre-arthritis type of thing. So I can understand why whole food plant-based diet. I learned from experience. You heal, your body heals better, you sleep less, you have less inflammation and joint pains. So the main thing is that I need to eat good flavor and seasoning so I could desire the whole food plant-based diet. So that's it. That's from the 2 books, Dr. Michael Greger's. Now, the growth mindset. As far as growth mindset, there are 2 additional books. One is called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and the other one is The Compound Effect by Darryl Hardy. The first one, The 7 Habits, is by Dr. Stephen Covey. Now, before I forget, don't forget to smash the subscribe, the like, and leave a comment, because feedback is the breakfast of champions. Also, click on the notification bell so that you will never miss any of my videos that come out every day, multiple times throughout the day. As far as where you get those 4 books that I mentioned, you could go to my description. There's links to it. You click it, it'll take you directly to Amazon. They are affiliate links, so I get a few percentage point, but there's no additional cost to you, so it's a win-win. Now, as far as the summary of those 2 books, The 7 Habits and The Compound Effect, they can be summarized in the following way. Begin with the end in mind, have a vision of your life, have a mission of what you're going to accomplish while on the earth, and break your mission into 3 types of goals: short-term, intermediate, and long-term goals. Publish your goals so that the world holds you accountable. Document everything so you know how to monitor and adjust. And also check your progress, monitor and adjust, and above all, have a revelation and a realization that what you do on a daily basis, if it's done over time, will result in a compound effect. To apply this in my journey, I will lose 20 pounds in 90 days. By July 2020 or earlier, I will weigh 168.6 pounds. I publish everything, so I'm held accountable. I document everything and upload it into a YouTube documentary of my 90 days journey. I check my progress in the morning and at night with the Kanita body fat scale. Numbers don't lie. I monitor and adjust, just like I changed to the David Goggins eating protocol or intermittent fasting that he espouses. I also have a revelation and a realization that if I continue this game plan of following those 4 books, of monitoring and adjusting, and practice exercising 1.5 hours a day, over time, I will receive a compound effect. That is 168.6 pounds. With that, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Best wishes to you.